Time has come, moment you've all been waiting for. Let's get into our live Vikings 7-round mock draft. Sam's going to pull up a draft simulator for us today. I think we're using PFF. By the way, love those guys over there. All the work they do, amazing draft content. If you haven't checked them out already, go do so. We're both going to be in the war room here, Sam. I'm going to tell Sam just my thought process with each pick, pending how the board falls. But Sam, you're going to have ultimate authority. You're going to have final say which direction we go. You're the GM. You get to hand in the card. Let's get into it. Let's get in the mindset here. It's draft night, April 27th. Okay. Adrenaline is at an all-time high. We've been studying these guys for 7-8 months. People's jobs, they know it. They're on the line. And there's a future class of Vikings Hall of Famers in here somewhere. We just got to go find them.
They're there.
So when you're ready, push that button. Let the board fall as it may. Let's get started.
Okay. Bing. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. On the clock, the Minnesota Vikings.
Two of your guys.
23.
They're both there. Two of your guys.
Deontay Banks and Andre Carter.
Whoa, wait a minute. Should we trade Dalvin Cook and get Bijan Robinson here? Now, in PFF, by the way, it's just such a fun simulator. You can trade guys like Dalvin and get a fourth and Thielen for a fourth. Let's look at our trade options here. So let's go Vikings 23 because we need some extra picks here. Just for the fans at home, we got to make this worth their while. Let's click on 26. We're not going to be able to get 58 with it, but click 26. Can we get 90?
So this is the cut for the listeners. So this is the Cowboys that we're trying to trade with, and we're trying to get their third round pick and move back 3 spots.
And we can get, I think, even one more. Let's try pick 129, their third and fourth for moving back 3 spots.
Ooh, PFF says a 46% chance to be accepted.
Try it. Let's just offer Jerry Jones.
Right.
Maybe he's feeling frisky tonight. Let's just see if it happens.
Big money. Oh,
we got it.
Jerry Jones.
Okay, so just an example, though, maybe not super realistic, Sam, but it is something to go off of. Just an example, moving back a couple spots in the first round, getting that extra. No, you're not going to get a second, but get that extra third and change. We got a third and a late fourth here. You watch now. This draft is going to unfold a lot nicer. So let's resume the draft, see who we missed out on in those 3 picks.
And a quick update on the board as it falls here. So picks just before the Vikings at 23, we had Porter off the board, Brissy off the board, Smith and Jigba off the board, Jordan Addison. So some big names going off here. So we're resuming 3 more picks before the Vikings. I hope Jerry Jones takes the running back. I hope he took Bijan Robinson.
Well, you know,
they have enough running back problems there already.
Yeah, he's the wild card of the entire draft because he's a top 5 talent, maybe top 3. He is special. He's blue chip. He's Saquon Barkley, maybe plus some. But you just don't draft running backs in the first round. So question is, who's going to be the team that pulls the trigger on a running back in the first round? And a lot of people think Cowboys could let Zeke go. Pollard's a free agent. Maybe they just hit the reset button with Bijan Robinson, a Texas boy already. Resume the draft. Let's see our options here, Sam.
Here we go. Cowboys they took Carter and the Jaguars took Banks.
Wow.
I am furious right now.
So the board, as it stands, best available, 2 tight ends. We don't want a tight end. Michael Mayer from Notre Dame, stud. Dalton Kincaid from Utah. Bijan Robinson still sitting staring at us here, Sam. Don't think we can pull the trigger on that, though, can we?
And the quarterback that I don't like, Tanner McKee.
No, pass on that. Keep going. Keep going.
Anton Harris, tackle. Will McDonald, I don't know much about him. Edge, that might be a sneaky option. I loved the board a lot more before we traded down. But hey, we have
Stevenson's there. Mazzie Smith, I like a lot. BJ Ojulari, Josh Downs. Can we trade down one more time? At this point, we kind of missed out on our top tier guys.
Yep.
So we got to go to 32. Let's go to 32 and see if we can't get pick 80 and 120. So we're trading down with the Steelers out of the first round. Remember, the Steelers got that extra second-round pick from Chicago for Chase Claypool. Go ahead and offer that trade, Sam.
Okay. PFF says no.
What if we just added our pick 177, our last pick here?
All right.
Let's see if they did that.
PFF.
Boom. We got it. So we traded down twice. And now we got options. Let's see what the board looks like now after we missed out on some of those guys.
All right. They're trying to shove Tanner McKee down our throat.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. Keep going down. You know, Osiris Torrance, he's a stud guard, man. He would be outstanding. I think we got to go Josh Downs or Tyreek Stevenson. I think we got to go corner or we got to go wide receiver here. Just looking at the way this board has fallen. If you want to go Emmanuel Forbes instead of Tyreek Stevenson, I got no problem with that. I did want a defensive lineman here, first and foremost, as per our discussion. I'm not seeing anybody who's jumping out at me just for value's sake.
So it's between Stevenson or Downs. I mean, I'm the one with the draft crush on Downs. I think you love Stevenson. So, I mean, I don't know how this is Sophie's choice.
You got the final call, man. I think
do.
both options would be fun. I don't think we can go wrong either way. I think because it's such a rich cornerback class, I think you go Josh Downs, and then we team him up with Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson.
That's the way I'm leaning
on offense.
Joshua Downs.
Punch it. Now, this is where it gets fun here, Sam. No, we don't have a second-round pick still, even after trading back twice, but watch, we're going to have bang, 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 bang picks here in the third, fourth round. And this is where hopefully we can take advantage of that cornerback class. Za'darius Rush, here we are sitting at pick 80, sitting on the board. He was outstanding at the Senior Bowl. In fact, a lot of people thought he looked better than his teammate, Cam Smith from South Carolina. I think Za'darius Rush is very tempting here. Get that cornerback, first cornerback in the room. Who else is kind of jumping out at you here, Sam?
Yeah, well, I do notice that Cody Mauch is available, and I've seen him occasionally mocked in the first round. That's kind of interesting, but I think we can wait. I think we can wait on that. So I agree.
Well, here's the other thing, too. Keep going down just a little bit here, Sam. I just want to show you. There's another cornerback that I love. Clark Phillips from Utah, and even Hendon Hooker's sitting there. Jalen Jones, cornerback from Texas A&M. Bennett from Maryland. Just a prime example of how many corners are there. If you want Cody Mauch and you want to feel better about our offensive line, go take Cody Mauch. That's fine. And then I'm going to force you to take a cornerback coming back.
I think that we pick 7 from now. I think we can wait on Mauch. I think that
okay.
I don't have strong opinions, so I'm going to go Za'darius Rush, SEC guy. Let's just look at his little measurables here. So he's 6'2", 200. All right. I like the size. 22 years old.
Great Senior Bowl week. Loved him. Stock was rising. All right. Did your boy go? Now, Cody Mauch still there?
Now, my theory is that they can move Mauch to guard the way the Bengals moved Cordell Volson to guard. I think Cody Mauch can be an interior guy. And if not, he'll be maybe a tackle prospect you can mold and shape. But I'm going to take him. This is Sam flexing his muscles here. He's going to take the North Dakota State kid.
No, I like it. Great Senior Bowl week. And what he impressed the most with, too, down in Mobile, played tackle. And that's where he played. He played left tackle at North Dakota State his entire career. But he looked good at guard and even got some reps at center. Now, 3 picks later, because of those 2 trade downs, we got another pick. Sam, Hendon Hooker staring at you right in the face. Are you telling me at pick 90, you're not willing to take a quarterback of Hendon Hooker's pedigree?
Or do I take a nice little running back, Hendry Miller? Nope, Hendon Hooker. That's my guy. I trust you. I like him too. Don't
you feel a lot better about him in the 3rd round versus pick 23, though?
Oh, yeah. I think there's upside there. Do you know if his injury is going to be healed up by training camp? Is this a situation where he misses?
It's going to be right on the bubble. Injured in week, what was that, 9 or 10 of the college season. ACLs, though, don't take quite as long as they used to, it seems like. Maybe a 9-10. But you don't need to rush him. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with Nick Mullins, but now you got a young guy in place behind Kirk Cousins that you can start molding. All right, another pick here. We got back-to-back, 119 and 120. See how fun this is when you trade back twice? I mean, you just got taking advantage of a deep class of some of these positions later on. Kai Blue Kelly. Remember, that's Brian Kelly's son from Stanford. Like the NFL genes, DJ Turner, I'm not opposed to double dipping at cornerback, but I understand there's more pressing needs. You got your own lineman, you got your receiver. How about maybe linebacker or defensive lineman? If not, I'd say double dip on corner. We got back-to-back here, though. We
haven't taken defensive line at all, have we?
No.
Okay. That feels like an oversight, and probably should get on that. Yeah. Now, again, I don't know a ton about.
Well, I would say, let me help you out. Coburn from Texas or Byron Young from Alabama, probably your top 2 options. I don't know Zach Pickens from South Carolina that much, to be honest, so I can't speak to him quite yet.
I can't trust a guy with 2 C's in his name when his name is Z-A-C-C. I mean, I can't.
Red flag. Huge red flag. Yep, huge red flag.
All right, Byron Young.
Yep. Like
Alabama, Nick Saban pedigree.
There we go. Now back-to-back. Do we want to just scoot down here a little bit? Trey Palmer, a lot of people loved.
Here's Yosevis, Andre Yosevis, the Princeton wide receiver.
Height, weight, speed guy. Might run the 4.2s on the track team at Princeton. Kai Blue Kelly, I like. Keep going down a little bit.
I'd probably rather double dip on corner and go with Kai Blue Kelly, but let's see what else we have going here.
Ooh,
Owen Papo.
Oh, that's my
that's a
guy
guy we
later
like.
on if he's there
Yeah.
at pick 129, maybe.
I think he will be.
Yeah. All right. Riley Moss, cornerback from Iowa, pretty solid. I think you double dip.
I'm
Take
going
whatever
Kelly.
corner you like. DJ Turner, Kai Blue Kelly, can't go wrong. Either one.
Yeah, I'm going Kelly.
I like it. All right, 9 picks later.
We got
Zach
2 left.
Evans, running back, Mississippi. Tyler Steen, tackle from Alabama.
Oh, we lost Josephus. We lost Josephus to
gone.
Jim Harbaugh. Harbaugh gets the best guys.
Andrew Voorhees, another guard from USC. A lot of good offensive linemen. Blake Freeland, the big tackle from BYU, still sitting here.
How about
I like
Papo?
Cody Mock, but man, there's a lot of good depth here on offensive line. Owen Papo's my guy. Bruce Feldman freak list. Strong, fast, versatile. Team captain at SEC, Auburn. Like, what more do you want from a leadership standpoint?
This is the guy this is a guy built for modern NFL.
Definitely.
He's going to be able to cover right away.
Mm-hmm. A little bit shorter, 6'2". I don't know about the big Michael Mayer tight ends up the seam, the Travis Kelce's up the seam, but I think athletically, you pair him up to Brian Asamoah. Brian Flores has a ton of fun options in that linebacker core.
Okay, I'm obviously biased to the guys that I've researched, but Owen Papo is that's my dude.
I like it. All right, last pick here coming up, then we'll get out of here.
So this is 5th round now, 160 probably, like in the comp region. Actually, no, round 5, pick 24. Okay, so
kind of Deuce Vaughn, Kansas State, great running back.
Wouldn't mind getting a 5th round back to kind of put in that stable if you lose Dalvin, which I think you do.
Oh, Julius Brents. Do we triple down on corner?
A corner though.
I love him.
I don't get that one. I don't get how he's still on the board in the 5th round.
Well, Sam, there's that many good cornerbacks this year. And sure, he'll rise. But Tariq Woolen, remember, ran a 4.26, and it was 6'3.5". He didn't go till the 5th round either. So, I mean, you never know on draft night. As ridiculous as some of these seem, you never know.
I'm trying to find a gopher. Are there any? Ibrahim. Should I take Ibrahim? It's my call. No.
All right, make your pick. Let's get out of here. Who's your Mr. Irrelevant? You want Ibrahim? Go ahead. I think he's honestly going to go undrafted on draft night, but that's fine.
You just attacked me there, man. I feel
attacked. I just did a one-word answer. I said no. Julius Brents. You don't have to go corner, but Julius Brents is just so tempting here. I'm always down for a day 3 running back. Maybe another wide receiver. I mean, KJ Osborne. He's going to be a free agent next year. Adam Thielen maybe gone.
I wish. Gosh, this is hard because I love Brent. I mean, Brents is my guy. I feel a little foolish taking 3 of them, but I guess you can't really take too many when you're at this stage in the draft. So, I mean, if I'm going to get, ridiculed for taking Mo Ibrahim, I guess I'll take Julius Brents.
Good pick. That was smart. Okay. Let's just super quick recap this here as these last 90 picks go off the board. It all started with the trade back. Had we actually picked at 23, you were leaning who?
Banks or who was the other one? Oh, Carter. Banks or Carter? I probably would have gone Carter because I think there would have been more value at corner later on as there was.
So think about if you went Carter and then didn't have any of those extra picks, how you would feel sitting here right now. Now, obviously, you probably like Carter more than Downs, maybe a little bit. I don't know if you do or not. But the option of trading back, and we traded back twice, probably unrealistic on draft night for Kwesi, but these extra picks in these middle rounds in this draft with the Vikings needs at corner specifically just come up so huge every time we do one of these draft simulations. And I just think this draft top to bottom would be, it says a B+, I think it'd be an A+, and I think it would be a huge home run draft for Kwesi on draft weekend. Look, you get 3 solid cornerbacks. You got Hendon Hooker, a quarterback to develop, likely gone, being realistic. But even if you took Hendon Hooker out, Cody Mock, now you got a developmental, versatile tackle behind Blake Brandel, behind Ed Ingram. I don't know, maybe they try him at center. You got options, though. And Josh Downs, man, as this draft inches closer and closer, Josh Downs is going to be a highly debated, highly talked about wide receiver. Just because he's short doesn't mean he can't go up and get it. He's very exciting. I think that's a lot of fun right there. What do you think?
Yeah, I think these grades are kind of hilarious.
They're all over the map.
They're supposed to love quarterbacks because that's such a high positional value, but then they give Hendon Hooker a C+, and they give Josh Downs a C grade, but they never give anything worse than a C. So I don't know. It's I try not to look too hard at the grades and more about the players, and I feel like we've addressed your weakness, which is defense, pretty adequately, but you've also made your offense more explosive, and you have a couple developmental pieces for the future with Mauk, Hooker, And then, Byron Young could be the wild card who actually plays the most right away. Like, I think you've got something for now, something for later, both sides of the ball. I love this draft that we put together. This is great.
Yeah, you guys got to go comment on the YouTube channel and let us know what you think, maybe what you would have done differently. Do you like the trade downs? Was there somebody we just completely missed and whiffed on? What do you think? Take a screenshot of that, Sam. We'll plug that in and tag the tweet later on today with the show link in there. But there you have it. One of my favorite exercises, just gives us an idea how the board may fall on draft weekend and which direction the Vikings could go, pending who's available, and of course, which needs haven't been met yet, obviously, in free agency. But well done, Sam. I think you get to keep your job for another day.
Oh, thank you. I needed your help pretty badly there, so I appreciate that. I'm still a little bitter about Ibrahim. I wonder who got him. They're probably going to have a star.
No, Sam, here's the best part. I think you can give him a ring with the local connection. I don't think he went, Sam. I think you can get him in the UDFA. Why don't you give priority free agent? Why don't you give him a ring? I
disagree. Here? I think he goes. Man. I think because it's a perfect back, because you don't sign backs.
You need a little bias here.
No. I probably work too much with Ron Johnson, but because you probably know you're not going to sign him to like a long-term contract in 4 years, chew him up for 4 years. He's shown he can handle a huge workload. He runs super hard. He's the perfect guy to have for 4 years.
I have no hate on Mo. I love the kid. And I think everything you said is completely right. The thing you're forgetting, Sam, there's about 25 of those running backs in this class, just like there is every year. We'll see what happens.
He's old.
I think I smell a side bet coming. We'll see what happens. And I could be wrong. I hope the guy does get drafted. But if he doesn't, I think he definitely tags up with some team as a priority free agent. And I think he has a solid 4 or 5 year career in the league. I really do. But that's a wrap today. Remember, like, rate, review, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us every day for another episode of The Football Party, your one-stop shop breakdown of everything Minnesota Vikings. We're a podcast too, free and available, all platforms. Subscribe, drop us that 5-star review, and find us now streaming on your Roku and Amazon Fire Stick devices. Just look out for our Locked On Sports Minnesota app there as well. That's the man, Sam Ekstrom, on Twitter, at Sam Ekstrom. Check him out every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, co-host of the Ron Johnson Show. Thanks for tuning in to the Football Party, part of Locked On Sports Minnesota Network. We're back tomorrow with the mailbag edition. Hopefully Reggie Wilson joining us from Care 11 on the Football Party. But until then, I'm Luke Inman on Twitter, at Luke_Spinman, signing out.